Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It is Sunday, so that means it's time for another week's weigh-in. Alright, so first of all, I'm talking a little bit quieter. My roommate isn't feeling too well, so he's asleep in his room right now. So I'm not as loud as usual, so hopefully you guys can still hear me just fine. Second of all, I changed the lighting a little bit. I actually put a lampshade. Like, if you don't know how I do things, because you can't see the other side, I have a lamp behind my computer, behind my webcam, and that directly, shines the light on it. And I feel like sometimes I'm a little washed out because this is pale. So I put the lampshade on it to see if that's a little bit better. I miss this shirt glowing like it did when I did have that on, and my teeth were really, really white when it was on, but I feel like it was a little too much, especially when I take photos for my thumbnails. Holy cow. It's hard getting this to show up. So that. The third thing that I want to show, because not everyone watches every one of my videos, and I know most of you, I get the more views on my weigh-in videos. So I did want to show off real quick just because I'm really proud of it. This Thor race medal that I got. So 50.5 miles from yes.fit. I love it. And honestly, this came at a very good time because I have been slacking off on my walking. I know last week I said I was going to start. I didn't at all the entire week. The motivation for that has gone down hardcore. I don't know what the problem is, but it's hard. Like, I'm looking at my Fitbit here, and literally 2 days I broke 10,000. Like, Saturday I did 12,000, and Thursday I did 13,000. Every other day, it was a lot less. So I want to get back on track with that. I am tired of slacking off. And with that, my weigh-in, granted, I was losing weight before I started walking, so I don't think that is the factor. I'm not exactly sure what the factor is this week, because I behaved. There was one day I actually went 3 points over my point goal, but technically that's within range, and it was literally 2 pieces of cheese. Like, weird thing to go over on, but I was hungry and I didn't want to eat more, so I just grabbed 2 pieces of cheese. But yeah, so with that, my weigh-in this week. Go over here. So, my starting weight, 376.8, and my current weight is 325.6. So that means I gained 2 ounces this week, for still a total of 51.2 off. I'm not mad about it. Sometimes your body just does these things, and there's no rhyme or reason. I'll probably have a better weight loss next week. My only thing, and this is where the psychological aspect of it gets a little funny, is there were days that I wanted to eat more. I wanted to go over my points. I wanted to eat some bad for you stuff. I was just hungry a lot this week. And then when I see a gain, my brain's like, you could have. Like, you were going to gain anyway. But that's not the way to do this mentally. You can't get in that mindset, no matter how hard it is. Especially, like I said, it's a gain, but it is 0.2 pounds. I am not upset about that. Disappointed? Yes. Upset or angry or sad? No, it happens. I know I did well, besides the 2 pieces of cheese and not walking. But like I said, I wasn't walking for most of my weight loss journey. But luckily, since I got that Thor medal, I am going to get back on board with that because that is a good motivator. I just wish I could, justify the money for buying another race, because that really helps motivate me. Like, working towards that, like, especially 50 miles, that was something to be proud of. All right, so mini goals. They're less than last week, so I always feel weird doing these when it is a gain, but still it's good to go back over, to refocus, to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing, because that's why I have that memory board, why I have that motivational board, because it helps me remember, hey, look, things didn't go exactly as you were expecting or hoping this week, but these are the reasons why you're doing it. You got to keep going. You can't let one week get you down, which it's not. I mean, It's 2 ounces. I don't really care. I care, but I'm not upset. I'm not angry, if that makes sense. Okay, so mini goal. My goal weight, my next mini goal, I do it in 20-pound intervals, is to get to 316.8. So with the 2 ounce gain this week, I have 8.8 pounds to go. I'm still super close to that goal. Like, that is still around the corner. And a lot of times, I don't want to jinx it, fingers crossed, but a lot of times when I do have a gain, the next week is a lot better. So we'll see. And Dragon Con goal. That is, for those that don't know, I feel like you all do now. So let me know if I should keep saying it every week. But Dragon Con is the world's largest fan-run nerd convention. So it's a Comic-Con, but it's run by fans. It takes place in Atlanta. There's over 5 hotels. Like over 85,000 people go to this. I'm super, super stoked. All the nerdy stuff you see around me, all the celebrities and Doctor Who stuff and superhero stuff, all of that stuff is all there. So I'm super, super excited. And I want to be able to get in shape for that so that I can maneuver a little bit easier. So for that, my goal weight is to get to 263. And now I have 62.6 pounds to go for that. That is Labor Day weekend. So not 100% sure I'm going to meet that goal. But as I explained numerous times, I don't like time goals. I'm not going to be mad if I'm not at 263. That is just the 263. When I set that was to lose on average 2 pounds a week. And so far it's been kind of panning out, even with weeks where there are a small gain and then it's a bigger loss the next week or 2 weeks down the road or whatever. It ends up balancing out. So we'll see if I hit that goal. Like I said, I'm not going to be super upset if I do not hit that goal because it's still just something keeping me motivated. I don't like the number, the time limit, but I do like the idea of, hey, remember, this is coming, especially on weeks where you do have a little bit of a gain. Even though I'm not upset about it, sometimes I am really upset when it's a gain rather than a loss. And it can get me discouraged, but keeping in mind, hey, forget that week. You got this coming on. And that is one thing important to remember, guys, is because there have been, if you've been following me this whole time, there have been several weeks where I gained or I didn't lose. And I don't remember them. I don't know if you guys do. If you can quote me the date and time, I don't remember them. It happens, and then you move on. You get past it. It's not the end-all, be-all every single week. You've got to think of the bigger picture. And it's funny, when I use this app for my scale when I weigh in, and while I was doing that, the Weight Watchers was like, reminder, it's time for your weigh-in. And it was funny. It straight up, on that reminder, maybe it somehow magically knew that I was gaining weight. It said, no matter the number, think of the big picture. And I really, really like that. That is such a good quote. No matter the number, think of the big picture. I liked that. That made me mentally be like, okay, yeah, that is true. Bigger picture, I'm still down 51.2 pounds. Bigger picture, I'm still on track. I'm still going to be losing weight. So who cares if 1 week I gain 0.2 ounces? And if you guys have weeks like I am having right now, keep that in mind for yourselves, because it happens to all of us. It's not that big of a deal. We can't let it discourage us. All right, so I'm going to cut this video short because, like I said, my roommate is sleeping and I feel weird. One, I always feel weird recording when somebody's home. I don't know how a lot of other YouTubers really do all the time. It doesn't bother them. But also, I think he's sleeping, and I don't want to wake him up with this. So I'm going to end it here. So please comment, please like, please subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I post videos, like the one you saw this morning, the Super Bowl collab. That one was a lot of fun and very tasty. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys on Tuesday.